not yet. It's okay. We'll wait. We'll wait until 1 o'clock. While waiting, I hope if Miss Zulaika is not here yet, I hope that Miss Soraya Gabriela Dinamika and Miss Lita is ready to start first. Hello, Miss Soraya and Miss Lita. Is my voice clear?
Yes, your voice is audible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Miss Esther. Okay. Maybe they need a little bit of time to prepare. If Miss Zulaika and Mr. Agus is not here yet, then I will be the moderator for Miss Soraya and Miss Rita. Okay, maybe we can start. Is Miss Soraya and Miss Rita ready, or do you need a little bit of time? Can we start, Miss Soraya?
Sure. Excuse me, sorry.
It's okay, Miss.
It's my time to present now.
Yeah, because the first presenter, Miss Zulaika, is not here yet, so we can start the second. And then
Okay.
when the others join, they will present.
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, I'll choose the slide first.
Okay, it's okay. Right, so first, good morning and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to room 2 of parallel session 2 of LLTC 2022. My name is Maria and I will be the PIC of this room. I will also act as the timekeeper and will be reminding the presenter verbally 2 minutes before the time is up. In this parallel session, each team will have 15 minutes to present and 5 minutes for Q&A. Each presentation will be moderated by the next presenter, but because the next one is not here yet, so I will be the moderator. And without further ado, let us begin with the first presentation by Ms. Soraya Gabriela Dinamika and Ms. Elitaria Bestri Agustina Siregar from Sekolah Tinggi Ilmu Manajemen Sukma, Indonesia, dan Politeknik Negeri Jakarta, Indonesia. Okay, time is yours.
Thank you very much for the opportunity, Miss Maria Pascalia, and thank you very much for the participation in our room today. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Soraya Gabriela Dinamika. I am a lecturer of English in STIM Sukma Medan. And then my co-author is Mrs. Elitaria. She is a lecturer too at Politeknik Negeri Jakarta. Okay, here we would like to present our presentations entitled Landscape Aspects in the Naming of Village in Sippirok Regency. This is an anthropolinguistic study. So before that, I would like to tell you that Sippirok Regency is located in province of North Sumatra. Okay. Well, actually, the landscape aspect that we are discussing in our study is one of the branch of anthropolinguistic study. So it is derived from onomastic study. I would like to present a little bit about the onomastic study. Onomastic is the study of the etymology, history, and the use of proper names. Well, it covers not only the use of language in a name, but beyond the onomastics, there is a socio-cultural background. There is also historical background, social life background, purpose and motives, landscape features, and also flora and fauna. Well, onomastic discuss more about what is the motivation, what is the historical background of a name of everything. Okay, we know that everyone and everything has names. Okay, and where the name comes from, it is discussed in onomastics. Okay, for example, my name is Soraya and my friend's name is Elitaria. There must be a reason why my parents and her parents give us names Soraya and Elitaria. That is discussed in onomastic. Okay, well, onomastic actually works in naming. Okay, so not only to name the people or to giving the name of a person, onomastic also plays roles in naming, for example, a business. Like here, I give the picture Petco. There is a reason why the business owner gave the name of Petco to the business. Okay, and also to name the restaurant. Okay, I think that everybody knows Konro Karebosi. Konro Karebosi is Konro is the food and Karebosi is the location of the food is sold. Okay, in the South Sulawesi. Okay, there is also reason why a mosque or church or a temple to be named like that. And also there is a reason beyond the name of a street. Okay, for example, we can see here Pasar Kembang. There must be thing that is discussed here, that is beside onomastic, that there must be a reason why Pasar Kembang is named as Pasar Kembang, because there was a market for flowers. So it is named as Pasar Kembang. Or maybe at the fifth pictures, there is an Arabian man. Arabian man is commonly used name like Muhammad. Okay, it is based on the religion. Next, right. Here, our study between me and Mrs. Elita, we would like to discuss about the naming of villages located in Sippirok Regency. Okay, why we are interested in making the onomastic study in Sippirok? Because actually, Sippirok is one of beautiful beautiful district located in North Sumatra, and my friend Elita is also a native of Sippirok, and also my husband is a native in Sippirok, and also in Medan City there are a lot of Sippirok people. Okay, so village actually is commonly named based on several things. The first one is maybe for the historical and socio-cultural background. It is related to the onomastic I have mentioned first. And then the community's wills and prayers. Okay. And there is also the reason why a village name based on its flora and fauna found in that location. And then there is also reason why a village name because of landscape features nearby that location. Okay. On the right slide, on the right picture, you can see there is a picture of traditional house of Sippirok people. Okay. Now, let me continue to introduce to you the Sippirok location and the typology of Sippirok. Well, actually, Sippirok is located in Central Tapanuli Regency, province of North Sumatra. And economic side, it is actually the people of Sipirok commonly earn the money from the field and farming, and then from fishery. They also sell handicrafts and furniture. Then if we take a look at the geographic function of Sipirok, it is located in the mountain valley of Bukit Barisan. Okay, and it is hot spring and clean water source in Sipirok. And then if we take a look at the facts the Sipirok has demographically, it's populated by about 30,000 people. That's the data that I got from BPS in 2020. Mostly language used in Sipirok are Batak, Angkola, and Batak Toba language. Okay, and if we take a look at the topography of Sipirok, it is located above 700 up to 1,700 above sea level. So we can say that Sipirok is located in highland. Okay, therefore it is no wonder that the climate and the weather in Sipirok is quite cold and fresh. Therefore, if the weather being like that, there are a lot of fauna and flora that can grow in Sipirok. Well, the diversity, because of that, there are a lot of kind of flora and fauna and that can grow there. And also it made Sipirok landscape cannot be separated from the situation or the topography of Sipirok itself. Okay, that's some facts about Sipirok that I can tell to you. Next. All right. Therefore, in our study, there is the objective of the study. We would like to describe the aspects of life in the village naming system based on the landscape in Sipirok district. Okay, so here are our methods. The research design was qualitative descriptive, and the data source taken from written and spoken data. The instrument are researchers themselves also, and also the data collection techniques are interviews, field notes, and literature studies. Okay. Well, actually, we go directly to the findings. After getting all the data and we classified it into some categories of life aspects related to the naming of villages in Sipirok district, we found that there are 40 villages available in the Sipirok district. Okay, and actually our findings showed that the life aspects are divided into 6. They are geographic aspects, land aspects, location aspects, building aspects, professions aspects, and supportive. Okay, so talking about supportive here means that supportive is outside the another 5 aspects. Okay, I mean, like, supportive here is based on the willing, based on the legendary, based on the legend, based on the expectations. Okay, that's why we classified that into supportive places aspects. Okay, here are the 14 names of villages in the Sipirok districts. All of the villages in Sipirok district was named based on the life aspects. That's the big findings of this research. Okay, here I will give the example of geographic as the village that is named based on the geographic aspects. The first example is Batu Satail village. Well, Batu Satail village was actually rivers to rocky. Batu means rock, and then the road condition in that place is full with small rocks, we can call it pebbles, kerikil. Okay, so Batu Satail means kerikil, jalan yang berkerikil. Based on that location, based geography that location, Batu Satail. Okay, and then I can give you another example of Hasang Marsada village. Hasang Marsada village was named based on that geographical aspects. Okay, Hasang means dry and Marsada means united. So Hasang Marsada means a village that is a very arid and dry area that meet into one place. Okay, that's from geographical aspects. I will give you another example of village that is based on the plants that was grown on that village. Okay, there is a place, there is a village named Sibadoar village. Sibadoar village was named after a big size rotten plant that is called Sibadoar. So there is a big rotten in that village called Sibadoar, or named as Sibadoar. And actually, why Sibadoar is taken as the name of that village, because rattan at the past time was a very expensive and luxury commodity that can be sold throughout the places in not Sumatra. Okay, so therefore the rattan also takes a big role in that village, because from that rattan furniture, people who were living in that village can get or earn high economy value for their daily basis. Okay, and there is also a picture. There is also a village named after a plants that grow in that is grown in that village. That is called Bunga Bondar village. Okay, Bondar, well, actually it is it means gutter, selokan. Okay, in Angkolanese language, Bondar means selokan. Okay, or gutter. And then bunga here is the flower. So in Bunga Bondar village, in the past time, there was gutters, ada parit, there is a selokan, ada selokan which is ground by a lot of flowers.
2
Okay,
minutes.
because of that. Pardon?
2 minutes left, sorry.
Okay, 2 minutes. Okay, so that's why there is also location aspect like Hutasuhut village. It is named by the clan of Hutasuhut. This is a short name, Marga. Okay, and then Sababatang Miha, it was named by the plants mahogany tree that was grown in that rice field. Building aspect like Bagas Lombang, it was the house for a king who was living in that village. And then Pargarutan village was the house of the king of Harahap clan, Harahap surname in Sipirok. And also profession aspects such as Setumba, Setumba Julu, and Setumba Godang. All of the villages in Sipirok will actually named after the life aspects that is found in that village. Okay, here it is, the supportive aspects, just like Janji Nauli means beautiful promise. Parau Sorat means a sinking boat. Okay, this is our conclusion related to onomastic. It was found that aspect of life in Sipirok had a significant role in the process of village naming. Therefore, the landscape aspect dominated the naming of the village. Okay, why it is important? Because the findings can describe how the native people of Sipirok can have a relevant life and relevant places to their living activities until today. Okay, Miss Moderator, I think that's all of our presentation today. I thank you very much for your participation, and I give it back to you.
Thank you, Ms. Raya, for that insightful and interesting presentation. Okay, so for the next 5 minutes, we will proceed to the Q&A session. So if any of the participants have any questions, you can raise your hands or write your question in the chat box, or maybe open your microphone to ask directly to Ms. Soraya. Yes, Ms.
Hello, Ms.
Esther?
Soraya.
Yes, you are.
Thank you for the presentation. I'm just wondering, since I also teach English in my school, is this part of social linguistics? And if yes, how we like teach by knowing what understanding of the environment they are living in? Yeah, that's my question. Thank you.
Thank you for the question, Miss Esther.
Yes.
Can I just go directly to answer the question, Miss Maria?
Yes, you.
Well, actually, Mr. So I think to get the students more motivated in English classroom, I think it's better. It is possible for you to make like a brief outing class, okay, not to go far from the classroom. You don't have to instruct them to go far from the class. Indonesian language. And after that, for the feedback, I think you can give the students open the dictionary and find the meaning in the and find the English language from the dictionary. So beside going outside to refresh their mind and then motivate their sensoric and motoric and sensoric skills, yeah, you can also makes them reading by opening dictionary. Because as I know, until today, the students is really lazy to open their dictionary. I don't know whether it happens to in elementary school or not. But actually, even though they are in the elementary level, they can already achieve the learning achievement of socio linguistic, even though they are still in elementary school. Or maybe you can ask them to find the meaning of their own name.
One more
They
minute.
need to interview. Yes, they can interview their parents. Mom and dad, why am I named like this? Can you, mother and father, explain to me, because I have to report this to my teacher at school. And then you can ask them to go forward in the class, to go forward the classroom and telling story about their own names. I think that will be very interesting instead of only learning
Increase the fluency of the students, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I thank you, Ms. Esther, for the interesting question. Okay, because the time is up. Thank you very much for the discussion. Now let us move to the next presentation delivered by already here. Okay, so by Ms. Zulaika, and it will be moderated by Mr. Agus. Yes.
Okay, thank you, Mbak Maria Pascalia.
Yes. Okay.
I'm sorry, I joined. Late. I'm late for joining this. landscape aspects in the naming of village in CP Rock Regency, an anthropolinguistics study. Yeah, without further ado, let's have Bu Zulekha. Bu Zulekha, the time is yours.
Sorry, your voice is not on.
Suaranya tidak terdengar, Bu. I cannot hear your voice.
We still cannot hear your voice, Miss. Miss Zulaika? Miss Zulaika? We cannot hear your voice. Maybe try to unplug and then plug again. Sorry, Miss, it's still not audible.
Maybe you can speak without your headset. Try to speak without your headset.
Mm. No, Miss, we still cannot hear.
Maybe there is a small arrow beside the microphone symbol, and there it can be selected the microphone or the speaker for the source.
Maybe Mrs. Zulaika still mute her computer volume.
Or maybe we can, while waiting for Ms. Zulaika to change laptop, I think we can proceed to Mr. Agus maybe to present his paper, if that's okay.
Yeah. Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
All right.
And who
So,
will be the
Mr.
moderator?
Yes, Mr. Agus,
Who will be the moderator?
the
Yeah.
moderator will be Miss Soraya. Okay, time is yours.
Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Miss.
Okay, here we have already had Mr. Agus Widiantoro, who would like to present his article. Pleasure to have you, Mr. Agus, to present your article. time is yours, Mr. Agus.
Excuse me, Mr. Agus, we couldn't see your slide.
Oh, I think there's a internet problem.
I think so.
It's okay. It's normal. This is normal. Okay. I guess we will have to wait for either Mr. Agus or Ms. Zulaika.
Sorry,
Ah,
sorry.
there you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Halo,
Yes.
halo.
Yes, Miss.
Maaf, saya pindah atas nama Eka Agustina.
Ya.
Pindah
Halo.
atas nama Eka Agustina. Ini dari Bu Zulaika.
Oh ya, baik. Oh ya, baik. Berarti
Kurang?
oh Miss
Zulaika
Zulaika.
dulu, Bu Zulaika dulu. Oke, ya.
Okay.
Oke.
We'll start by I think Mr. Agus first because he already shared his.
Yeah, no problem, Miss, no problem.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Agus, you can share your screen again.
Bentar, Mbak, saya pindah aja. Ya. Oke. To talk about the details of this, I have learned. We start from the principles. Yeah, principles. What I did was to have an open mind, an open mind. What I mean by an open mind, when I teach, I will not have the feeling that I am the person who knows everything. When a student asks me something and I don't know, then I'll tell them that I don't know, and I say that okay, let's try to find out what it is, and then when you know about this first, tell me, and if I know first, I'll tell you about this. These are the examples of the question asked by my student. One of my students asked me, Mbak, bahasa Inggrisnya apa? Kekerasan dalam rumah tangga. At that time, I didn't know. So I told them, I don't know. Okay, let's find out about this, and then when you have already found out the meaning in English, tell me, and then if I can find it earlier, then I will tell you. In the following week, the student said, okay, sir, I have already found the meaning in English. There is domestic violence there. Then I checked the dictionary. Okay, that's right. Okay, thank you. And the next is about this one, cinta bertepuk sebelah tangan. Yeah. This is the question also from the students. Yeah. And when I do not know about this the expression, then I will tell other people when I meet them. For example, in a training and training on PLPK, for example, I met teachers and I told them that by a student and I don't know about this. This lasted for several months, even maybe years, because they did not know either. But finally, one of the teachers said, "Pak, ada itu bahasa Inggrisnya. What is it?" Unrequited love, unrequited love. Yeah. Okay. Then I checked the dictionary, and that is true. Yeah. So this is what I mean by open-minded. Yeah. The next points that I want to highlight is about learning while teaching. When I teach my students, I ask them to bring a dictionary. Even if they don't bring a dictionary, I would say, if you don't bring a dictionary, just close the door from my side. Yeah? Meaning that they are not allowed to attend my class. However, they can also borrow a dictionary from their friends, borrow dictionary from their friends, and go into the class to join my class. What can they do? They can improve their pronunciation. I just want to make them aware that they need to check the dictionary for improving their pronunciation. And in this way, I can also learn. Yeah, I can also learn the correct pronunciation because by asking the students to check the dictionary for the correct pronunciation, I also check the dictionary for the correct pronunciation. And this is the way I learn from teaching. Yeah? For example, when I ask them to pronounce these words, yeah, they tend to pronounce it as generic, beauty, af, one, flow. Yeah. Then check the dictionary, and then finally they can but they can know that the pronunciation should be generic, yeah, generic, not generic, but generic. And then berry, cough, not cough, but cough. This is influenced by the pronunciation of enough, enough. Then one, not one, but one, gitu. And then flower, yeah, flower. These are examples of the pronunciation that are also learned from teaching. Then my experience in learning a language is that I have to accept the language as it is. Yeah. Accept the language as it is. Yeah. In bahasa Indonesia, I would say, oh begitu. Don't say kok begitu. For example, when we learn English, we often have countable and uncountable nouns. Sometimes the countable noun is something that cannot be counted. For example, we talk about a dream. A dream is countable. Can we count dreams? No. That's what I develop. I develop in myself. I have to accept the language. When we learn French, Arabic, Italian, Russian, we have to accept the fact that nouns have genders. Yeah? For example, ada male, female, or masculine, feminine, for example, like that. And when we learn Russian, yeah, you will find that the same letters can be pronounced in different ways. For example, P is pronounced as R, H is pronounced as N, C pronounced as C, S, yeah, B pronounced as B. So the words there are pronounced as restaurant, rectopa. Yeah, this is my example of how I accept the language as it is. And then take notes as soon as you find the new expression. This is an example of something that I forget to write, to take notes. Yeah. Once I taught in a TOEFL preparation class, and I found this expression in Bahasa Jawa, mbahmu, mbahmu. Let me give a situation. For example, someone comes to you and suddenly he or she asks some money to you. Then give me some money, something like that. And then in Japanese we say mbahmu. In Indonesian we say enak aja. And we have this expression in English. And because I didn't take the notes, then I forget about this. And yeah, it happens for a long time. And finally I found out this again. It must be my foot, my foot. The semester will gali lubang tutup lubang, gali lubang tutup lubang. It is being bitter to pay Paul, being bitter to pay Paul. Now this is the example of what I use. I take notes here when we talk about the how someone imitate the sound of a cock. A cock. Then we have different ways of imitating. For example, in English we have cock-a-doodle-doo. While in Russian dari kukareki, in Korean kukio, in Italian kikiriki, then in Japanese kokekoko, for example, like this. Yeah. Last, I want to make a comparison between my own learning and with my learning via online. With online. Yeah, I took an Arabic course, and this is a very, very technical terms. For example, here you have ismul fa'il, as-sifatul musyabbah. Even the quiz is like this. The quiz is about technical terms in grammar. And I find this very frustrating. Very frustrating. So, well, I think for a final mark, I would say that, for a final mark, I would say that when we teach English, for example, don't be don't depend too much on the technical terms in grammar, but try to teach grammar in such a way that they focus on the use of the patterns, for example, not on the terms related to them, but on the patterns. I think that's it. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. So we proceed to the Q&A. I'm sorry, Ms. Soraya, your voice wasn't audible back before.
Yeah.
Okay, so oh, it's okay, Miss. So for the next 4-5 minutes, we will have Q&A session. If anyone who wants to ask, you can open your microphone or write in the chat box. If nobody has, I actually have a question, sir.
Yes.
While learning a language, would you agree that learning the culture first might perhaps help someone acquire a language more quickly? Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Well, now it's true that learning a culture is very useful. However, it depends on which level you are talking about. When you talk about as elementary school or junior high school, and even SMA, senior high school, then I think we need to be wise in teaching culture. Yeah, just include or embed the culture into the teaching, learning, into the materials. Yeah, but not by explicitly teaching culture. Yeah, the same is true with my previous experience, but learning grammar, yeah, Arabic grammar, because I am taught about grammar using grammatical terms, then it's very difficult for me. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Agus. All right, so thank you very much for the discussion. Now let us move to the next presentation, which will be delivered by Ms. Zulaika and moderated by Mr. Agus. Time is
Yeah.
yours.
Thank you, Mbak Maria Pascalia. Yeah. Welcome, Bu Zulaika. Hopefully this
Ya, Pak.
time there's no problem. Okay,
Maaf,
without
Pak.
further ado, please present your topic now. Thank you. Time is yours.
Okay, thank you very much for Mr. Agus. Because of me, our time disrupt. Yeah. And for now, before going to continue our presentation, I want to introduce myself first. My name is Zulaika. I'm from Universitas Nurul Huda, Sumatera Selatan. And now I want to explain about my title is about teaching writing ability through Instagram media. Why I choose this title? Because for in this era, for all of the students usually like media social, if increase their ability moreover in writing, they can share their experiences when they have experience, and they can share in Instagram for increase their writing ability moreover in English language. For now, yeah, I want to share or I want to explain about three steps. For the first is background, the second session is about method, and the last is about our research and discussion. For our background, English is international language, of course. In Indonesia, English is used as second or foreign language. Because of why? Because English is not our language. So that in our studying, moreover in writing, we can increase our language, yeah. And we can practice using writing English, and we can share in our Instagram. And the next, language are skills. Yeah, language skill are listening, reading, speaking, and writing. In English, there are 4 skills. Moreover, is one about listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Yeah, and then writing is the most difficult skill for second or foreign learners to master. Because of why? If we want to increase our skill, moreover, we have to skill in grammar too. So if we want to write a good writer, so we can good in grammar. If in speaking, we not use more grammar. But if you want to a good writer, of course we have to master in grammar. Why I choose this research? Because of we found writing ability in the school is some student is feel bored here when giving in writing, and they couldn't invention their ideas and couldn't write a good sentence. And moreover, using Instagram, they can give their chance to increase their writing. And then in solving this problem, here the writer this is used in Instagram as media in teaching writing. And then about formulation, the problem of the study is there any significant difference between the student who are taught by using Instagram and student using conventional media. And then in this procedure in writing using Instagram, this is for the first using topic selection. So the teacher or the researcher asks the student to choose the topic, to be written and post in Instagram. For this research, the writer using recount text, so they can write all of their or one they choose one of the topic. Moreover, when they get the holidays, get the holidays, or they got some journey. Okay. For the second is procedure. The second is about pre-writing and activities. This is the student can develop an interesting topic related to their topic student, and chosen the teacher help them to develop their ideas. So in pre-writing activities here, the student can developing their topic. They may write some paragraphs in order they can give their experience when they get the holiday. About the third is about drafting. The student write of drafting for their text. Jadi in helping student write the text, the teacher or the researcher here provide guideline how to write the text. And before we give the guideline for them, we can give them how to write, give the topic how to write a good sentence or a good paragraph, in order they can write a good paragraph when they share or when they write in their story. And then the fourth is about peer review or the teacher feedback. Here the student exchange paper for peer revision to help the student learn to accept constructive.
2 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And then for the fifth, this is about revising. So after the student give all of the experiences and write all of the references, so the researcher give the revising. What is the not clear in that sentence or in that paragraph? After this is all of the have true. So the student can share the written production on Instagram. So when they share in Instagram, for all of the paragraph have a good written, good grammar and other. Because of this is I give the limitation using recount text. So if recount text, this is using the grammar about past tense. Okay, this is the methodology. These are using quantitative methods or experimental class. And here technique for collecting the data, we using pretest and post test. And then technique for analyzing data, we using independent test. Okay, for why? For the last is the results, pretest and post test experimental class. Here the student, moreover, the student who in pretest and post test, some of them get a level of NC, and then the student who got enough level competency, and then level of competency. Kemudian this is for pretest in experimental class. And then for now is the result of post test in experimental class. This is there were 6 students who very good level, and there were 10 students who level of competency. There were 9 students who got moderate level competency, and there were 2 students who got enough level of competency. For the level competency of excellent, for word is nobody got it. And then the next is pretest and post test in class. So one student in the pre-test in control group, one student was in a good level competency, and then the 11 students were in moderate level of competency, and 9 students were in enough level, and 7 students were in low level, and 2 students were in a poor level competency. This is for pre-test, and then for post-test in control
Sorry,
group,
Miss.
control group.
The time is
Yeah.
up, but you can continue. But let us proceed to the Q&A. You can explain further through the Q&A session.
Okay. Okay. This is I give the last slide. This is the result of one of the student. You have a share in their Instagram. Is about the title is about my holiday. Okay, thank you very much. This is for my presentation, and I do hope for some all of the audience give the for me. This can joining in this conference. Okay, thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Bu Yulaika. Yeah. Well, audience, you have about 5 minutes to have a question and answer session. Please, if you have some questions directed to Bu Yulaika, can write on the chat room, or you can also raise your hand. Hello, everybody.
I do hope give suggestion for Miss Maria is okay, for Miss Soraya.
Yeah. Ini ada pertanyaan from on the chat room. Do you plan to use TikTok to enhance your students speaking, Bu?
No. This is do you plan to use TikTok to enhance your student speaking? Here, we use the writing, sir. We are use the writing, not speaking. Writing, for increase the writing using Instagram, social media. This is not speaking.
Excuse me, Mr. Moderator, I have a question for Miss Zulaika.
Yeah.
Okay. Miss, actually there are several genres of writing, right? Is there any specific genre that is related to the significance of Instagram to the teaching writing that you use in your classroom? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Soraya. Actually, I ask your suggestion, Miss, not your question. Okay, I want to
Sorry, I just curious.
Okay, I want to try to answer Miss Soraya's question. Here, of course, there is a positive effect here because they in their school, most of the students, this is most of for them, this is like using social media. Using social media, moreover in Instagram. For now, moreover in that student, this is using Facebook. For now, this I want to change, and I want to give their not only in Facebook, when I want to give them, this is about Instagram, because for now this for social media, this is not only in Facebook, moreover in Instagram. And for now, for all of the information, usually we can get in Instagram. So when I give this writing in using Instagram, they it's very interested. Nah, very interested, and they always ask how to use when I want to share my experience, and how to share when I get the information, and I want to give the information about me and about the other information or important information. Nah, for their ability, for their curiosity here. So when I choose Instagram for their writing ability, they is very interested here. Thank you, Ms. Saraya.
Thank you,
You're welcome, Miss.
Zuleika. Yeah, well, because I'm sorry that we have very limited time. So, and I think we have to close this session. And again, thank you very much to Bu Zuleika for
Yeah.
presenting the topic today. I would like to
Yeah,
pass
you're
back to
welcome.
the Mbak Maria. Silakan. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We have now finished our parallel session. After this, please kindly leave this breakout room and return to the main room for the plenary session. Thank you very much for the fruitful discussion and have a great day.
Thank you, Miss Maria. See you.
See you,
See
Ms. Raya.
you.
See you, Ms. Zulaika.
Thank you.